since I could use the garage today since my mom's been out of town. Just for better lighting, which I don't know if this it's better than just the porch, but I just wanted to say hi. Let's see. Today's been rough. Fog. Jess is sick, so she couldn't come over today, which is a bummer. Because we've done every Saturday for a while now. We forgot to do a video last week, but we will next time, hopefully. So, but let's see what else has been going on. Just missing Jim. A lot of things are just making me think of him, and being alone is really hard, so try to avoid that, at least overnight. Being in the basement alone is okay, because I'm used to that, but, like, when I come upstairs and realize, like, I'm the only one here, really, I'm glad that I live with my mom. Used to be kind of embarrassed. Actually, even though it was kind of embarrassing, I've always, I lived on my own for long enough, and I enjoyed having my own apartment and everything, but it gets lonely, so, and we get along so well that it just works out great, but it also is very soon, since, it's been 3 months since Jim died, but they literally moved out 2 weeks before he died, maybe just a couple days more than that, so, it's just a huge change going from having 4 people in the house to 2, and then just me, really, but she's coming back tomorrow, so that's good, but, when I was at Mike's last night, he sent me flowers at work for the first time since we first got together, and when we first got together, that's actually kind of how we got together, is because I asked him, we had been on a date once, and, it's so weird, but I had gotten the new job. It was back when we were, like, bouncing around the houses waiting for this one to be ready, and I just got my job that I'm at now, and I'd been there for, like, a month or so, and I was like, no one's ever sent me flowers to work before, and I was having a hard time with my foot at the time, and I asked him just randomly if he would send me flowers, and I remember he was like, sure, yeah, and then he was like, of course I will, and I was like, well, thank you, and then he was like, is this, like, code for something? He was, like, such a random thing, because we hadn't been on a date in, like, years. It was before I met Josh, that crazy guy, the video, how to not get into a relationship with a sociopath, if you haven't seen it. But I had gone on a date with Mike, and then since I was doing the online dating, I actually had a date, like, the next day, I think it was, with Josh, and Josh, with his lies and everything, kind of wooed me over, even though Mike and I had a really nice date, and I really liked him a lot. So, anyway, he sent me flowers then, but this was the first time he ever did since then. He wrote on the card, because he's not really a flower kind of guy, but he wrote he could learn, so it was really sweet. But, yeah, other than that, the only person I ever get flowers from is Richard, which is awesome. I love getting flowers from Richard, so when I got them, I assumed they were from Richard at first, but yeah, so thank you, Richard, for always sending flowers and remembering, especially lately, remembering that 13th, but yeah, so, just, what else has been going on? Not too much. I'm just overwhelmed at work right now. I'm so behind, I can't focus. tired, like usually during work, and just it's been bad. I haven't been this calm in a while, and they did my review, which was good, kind of. I mean, it was good because the clients really like me, and I have the most customer compliments of all of us. But last year I got the maximum raise, which was 5%. So, but my goals last year, because last year I tried to kill myself a couple times, and so I had missed all my days by, I think it was May. And so the goal at that point was to make sure that I didn't miss that much time off. But we really had said too is to plan the time off. Well, I ended up having to have surgeries this year, and was left with a day and a half off before Jim died. And but I had planned all of those. Like they were kind of set in, but it was still planned. So I was a little pissed off, but. So they gave me a 3% raise, and if I don't miss, because we get 15 days off a year, so if I don't miss over 7 days by July 1st, then they'll raise it to 5%, and next September they'll go off of that. So essentially, I mean, I will get the raise, in the future. It'll go off of the higher salary amount, but still, it was kind of like. And I know I missed 3 weeks, but I did pay that back, and I know it still doesn't, help with the work that everyone was doing while I was gone, but I didn't plan for Jim to kill himself, and it was kind of like, it was like, are you really gonna, I mean, if that hadn't happened, I know I would have had the 5% raise, because, I had planned on my time off, so I would have been going into September with not having missed a day since several months ago. So it was, that kind of irritated me, but I'm glad that we came to that agreement to do that, because otherwise I would have been, but anyways, so yeah, otherwise it was a very good review, so that's good. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm just tired at work and stuff, and it's been hard. I went to get my car behind me. It's got some sort of rack and pinion, whatever, I don't know, it's like steering wheel fluid leak, and it's been going on for a while, but it's $1,500 to fix. I thought that I could fix part of it for $500, so I brought it in on Friday, and they ended up not being able to do it because they needed to do all of it at the same time. So I was like, damn it. So they just filled up the fluid. So I have to save my money now and get that done as soon as possible, which is hard. So okay, good. But yeah, it's a lot of money, and but I knew when I got the car, it had a couple things that it needed done. But it's so annoying to have to put that much money together. And I mean, 500, it's easier because it's in a paycheck, and I can do that. Otherwise it's my entire paycheck and more for every 2 weeks. So of a 2-week period, that would be my entire paycheck. So. And I have bills, so I can't do that. But yeah, so that sucks. Let's see. Mike and I there's a stray cat, which I named Buttons. Well, we're not sure if it's stray or not, but she has come around over at Mike's and doesn't have collar. I've taken pictures of her, and she meows and cries like crazy, like she's hungry, and so we've been giving her food, and she's been eating it every night. But I haven't seen her in a little while, but she has been eating. But I left the stroller over there so that, now we're putting the food in the stroller because at some point we're gonna have to take her to the vet and see if she has a chip or anything in her. And Mike put oh my god, sorry, I'm kind of put an ad up for his neighborhood. You know, like all the houses in his neighborhood to see if anyone was missing a cat. But if it's an outdoor cat, they might not look. But it's weird that we've only seen her at night, and she's out all night, like late. So it's like she eats the food usually between 6 and like 4 in the morning. So what kind of person, usually if it's an indoor-outdoor cat, they're out during the day and home at night because that's safest. So no matter what, she doesn't have good cat parents, but yeah, I can't tell if she's homeless or not yet, so I ended up buying a new stroller because I've been walking the cats for my physical therapy, because my pain doctor has wanted me to do that, and I've needed a new stroller for a while, but they went up a lot in price, and I mean a lot. It was like $265, and it would have been $300 if I got it off this other site. So, and it's not the same one, but I got mine at Target like 10 years ago. So I know. I mean, and every time people see it, they're just not very common. So, and it's a different kind than like just the mesh stuff that you see people have. So, anyways, I got another one of those so that we can keep that one there for buttons, and also for taking walks over at Mike's and taking his cat for a walk. He has two, but only one will walk. What else is going on? That's pretty much it. Just been kind of sad and blah lately. Just don't really want to do anything, and yeah, so, but I know it's normal right now, so, alright, well, I just thought I'd say hi, catch up, and, yep, so I got my hair done the other day, so they took a 1/2 inch off, but looks like it's getting longer.